So basically I'm just going to do a brief video outlining my project proposal for the interim install that I've got to do. I am a solo group doing it on my own because nobody else would bother to be with me. I'm just going to do a video piece and then translate it into a text piece later on because I find it extremely hard to write my ideas straight down without talking about it first. So firstly I'm going to introduce what basically my group is me, on my own. My interests obviously for my group, because it's only me, I enjoy doing photography, anything digital based, video. Sound not so much, but it's definitely something I wish to look into. Yeah, just digital work. I'm not really a drawer, I'm not really a painter. Skills are better with photography. Obviously because it's me on my own, those are the skills I can bring to this little mini project thing that we're doing. I feel like I've got the right skills to be able to do this on my own. I've got I don't know, what would you say? You can't be a team leader. You can't be a team leader in a group of one. My area for investigation this time is memories. This is obviously linking back to obviously all of the work that I'm doing for the studio this time. I'm trying to link Studio 2 and Research 2 together more this term because last term I felt that Studio 1 and Research 1 didn't kind of click together in a way. My main focus for this term was obviously looking down the idea of memories and capturing memories, and my initial piece of research that I've done is obviously asking people that I know how they would react or how they would feel if all of a sudden they lost all of their memories, and quite a lot of my research came out quite biased towards the side that they would be like kind of afraid and a bit scared really if they did lose their memory, which obviously is understandable because it's your memory. It's everything that you've known, everything that you will ever know, your family, your friends, the stuff that makes you you would just automatically forget. So then went obviously on to ask a question which now has set the ball rolling for the project that I really want to do. I asked people to send me a picture of something a picture that they've taken that means a lot to them, and then to explain obviously why it meant a lot to them. I then got them to explain to me about a time where they wished they'd taken a picture. The connection with each person's answer was like they never actually really took the picture because they were too busy enjoying the moment in time that they were in. They were like living in that moment. That's the question that took my work now to where it is. I'm going to be in a way fly on the wall sort of thing. I really want to start capturing people's life, capturing memories that they're too busy enjoying to, in theory, take pictures of. On this channel already I've got 2 videos for Studio 2. The first video was a silent video that I've done in black and white of the university, basically showing the analogue and the digital side of the university, how even though there's still so much technology, there are still quite a lot of analogue practices, obviously like painting and drawing, that are still going on alongside the computer-based work, which I think is really great. So that was what that video was basically showing, even though I didn't make it clear that it was showing that, but obviously it's open to people's interpretation. And then the next video obviously I put up as of the Canterbury Cathedral, which is also a silent film which I've done in black and white. I feel that black and white is definitely a thing that I'm going to be looking into a lot more as well, because I feel that colour takes away, you get distracted by colour. It takes away from the actual work itself, so I really want to look into that a bit more. As a group of one, my objective is to be able to in some way produce like a memory tunnel or a memory walkway or something that, even though it doesn't have any relevance to the person looking at it, it will have meaning to people in the images or the video. I haven't decided what I'm really going to do yet. I might have a bit of both. The people that are in the work that I produce, I want them to be able to look at it and go, oh my gosh, I never realised that you took that. Oh, I remember what I was doing at this point, and all of this sort of, it just like, it triggers like like flashbacks. That's the one. It triggers flashbacks, not repressed memories. That just sounds so dodgy. yeah, it will trigger flashbacks or memory relapses and all of this sort of thing within the person, obviously, if they view it. Ideally, I would love to make a video. I'd like to do a film like the ones I've already produced, in black and white, still silent. So literally all you're doing is focusing on what you're looking at. You're not distracted by colour, you're not distracted by sound. I'm planning, so for the actual presentation wise, because obviously I haven't produced much work at the moment, I'm going to be producing that in the next week. The work that I'm hoping to produce will be around 6 images, which I want on, I want it in a sort of a tunnel sort of thing, so it's on either side, so each memory is on each side. I want to produce, ideally I'd want to do a film which can be projected onto a wall or something where it's not in the way and it's not like, look at this. I want it to be small enough that people can just walk past it, but it's not distracting in a way, if that's coming across okay. I'm planning on doing that purely because obviously I want the work to represent the way it was shot, in a way. In a way, I'm going to say in a way a lot. I want the work, because I shot the work without people realising it, I want to be able to show the work without people realising, so in a way my work is the background to other people's memories. Yeah, so I don't want it to be distracting, I don't want it to be that, but it's still eye-catching enough that people can notice it, but not notice it enough that it's just like in your face. I want it to be subliminal, I want it to be muted. That's why I'm still sticking with the black and white, because I feel like if there's loads of colours flashing everywhere, I think people are just going to be like constantly looking at it, where I want people to every now and then just take a glimpse, and they'll just glimpse at a different part of it, or they'll just notice a different part of it that they didn't see before. Obviously I want my audience to be everyone. Obviously I'm not expecting this to appeal to everyone, but I'm hoping that it's not an offensive piece of work. It's not a piece of work that I feel is going to trigger opinions. I feel that this should just literally be a video that I've shot, or images that I've shot, that just captures people in their most realist form. I don't want it staged, I don't want it any gimmicks, I don't want people going out of their way to make themselves look great or to look bad. I just want it to be natural. I want people to, I just want to turn around and say, like, in a way, if your eyes could take pictures, which I well and truly think that we're on our way to doing, that it would just capture people at their most natural and in their most comfortable state. And I would love to make an artistic film out of it. Yep, that's probably all I've got. Okay, so when it comes to actually setting up the piece, I'm not actually around on the 7th of March, which is the day that the install has to be put up. So I'm going to obviously need to liaise with either students or a tutor or someone to be able to set up my work. So like I said, I've got to keep it in the more simple route, because obviously I'm not going to be there setting it up myself, so I have to kind of rely on everybody else, and I don't want it to look so, or set it up to be so like protruding or difficult to set up, because obviously I'm having to rely on somebody else. My main responsibility for this is obviously to produce obviously the work for the install, but then for it also to be simple enough that I can rely on other people to be able to set it up for me. So yeah, that's basically all I've got really in terms of ideas. Obviously the overview of it is I would like, ideally if I'm going to do a video, I would just have my one video, or if I'm going to have images, I would like up to 6 images. If I'm doing both, then I can sort that out later on, deciding on how many times things I want. I still got to, I don't know, space-wise, I'm going to need to find an area that's suitable to have a projector. The main lobby bit would be great where they've got the big projectors up at the moment. Obviously I don't know whether that's a space that we are allowed. I need to actually have a look and discuss this, obviously, because I'm not in a group. I'm pretty sure other groups have priority to the bigger spaces. Brief summary is one video, up to 6 images, all based around this theme of memory, of memories that people wouldn't necessarily class as a really happy memory that they want to capture, that I've captured. Black and white, simple, non-invasive, just something really nice to look at, I'm feeling. And yeah, I hope that's really enough information to be cast as kind of a video proposal. If it's not, then I shall do it again, and someone should let me know.